creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
Staying on? Cool. What's up guys, Mamokin here with another vlog, and it's been a few days, I realize that, but that's for a good reason. One, I was out of town, so I didn't actually have any internet at all. Well, I did briefly for like 5 minutes on 2 occasions, which was to pick up fast food from A&W, which all I managed to do was just put a video up in public and get a million emails come through all at once, which was great. But the purpose of this video vlog thing is to give you some information on the channel, what I'm going to be doing. So this is going to be kind of cut up and chopped up into different sections. Hopefully you can see me better. Like, I'm still kind of, I have no room in this room for what I need to do, but if I go out into the living room, the echo is ridiculous. It's way worse than what you hear right now. And the computer is just behind me turned off because the fan is really loud. But anyway, the biggest news I need to put out there for you guys to know is I do have the shop up and running for the website, which is Mamokin.media. Sorry, I almost said the wrong URL. And if you go to the shop, which is roughly 3/4 of the way down the webpage on the homepage, you will see the t-shirts and the shirts, the sweaters, all of that stuff is in there. There's a link to it. It only advertises the designs on t-shirts. That's just the way the widget works, but if you click it, you can go and see the different designs. And that's the website stuff, other than the blog area that is getting more and more use. It's not going to be just vlogs anymore, so you might want to go there and subscribe to the newsletter and stuff like that, because I'm going to be posting things that aren't just the vlogs for people who follow the blog. Discus, which is a networking service, forum type thing, I'm not sure what to call it exactly, but I post on there frequently, daily pretty much, and I will be putting posts in there. It's also organized nice and neat for tags and different categories, so you can find what you're looking for pretty quickly. But there's things in there you might want to see that aren't going to be in blogs, because it's text, it's reading. If you like reading, go there. Discus channel will not be used. I have it reserved just in case in the future. I highly doubt I'll ever need it, but just in case, people might move to Discus and you might make it into a community yourself, but I won't be there very much myself. I'll mainly be on the website, which hopefully they add more community stuff for websites on Squarespace, not just commenting. So I don't even know what you guys can do for comment-wise. Can you make threads? I don't know. But I do know that if you go to the secret webpage, which is literally just called Secret Stuff, it's the /secret stuff. It is password locked, so if you want to get in, the password is #AskMamokin. I'll put that up on the screen, and I believe I said this in a previous video, and Twitter and social media elsewhere. So that's where you can go to get, a shout out, so to speak. You can ask me questions there, you can say whatever you want in there. It's free reign, provided you know how to get in. That's why there's a password. I don't want bots going in and just posting stuff like crazy, although it wouldn't be too hard to get past that. Yeah, but I'll be checking there frequently, and I'll be doing shout-outs, so to speak, for questions and Q&A and stuff like that. The major Q&A stuff you would ask me on Twitter, which is the password #Mamokin, and I have a permanent TweetDeck search thing up for that, so that's real convenient for that. Now, ideas for the channel, guys. Reviews are going to be difficult because of where I live, and because, again, it branches off of where I live. The fees it takes to mail stuff here is it's way too high. I won't be able to do it. Not very often anyway. Even once a month, I don't even know if that'll be possible. Who's to say? I do have an idea of something coming up, but it's a product I've been using for a while, which is kind of why I'm doing it. It's something you need to know. You won't be able to do it unless you've used the product for a while. It's not like a one shot, you open it up and you know what it is exactly. It's not like the camera, you know you're getting something good. So reviews of products, Anime and manga probably will not happen, or anime and manga, however you want to pronounce that. Probably won't do that stuff. That'll all be online on the blog and Discus and Discord, which is another service I use. I'll talk about that later. Q&A, which will be on Twitter. I'll check it weekly, but it probably won't be up on any more frequently than monthly, because new channel startups are slow. There's no questions in there other than like on the channel itself, channel YouTube video comments. All of those things are going to be compiled into one list, but the primary place you want to go to if you want to be sure to get in a vlog would be the hashtag Ask Mamokin thing on Twitter or anywhere. I'll be doing hashtags are almost everywhere now, aren't they? On Facebook even, I think, so I'll be checking that everywhere. Another idea I've been contemplating is more challenge videos, which would require me to sacrifice my sanity by doing stupid things for you guys. The hot pepper challenge I will not do by myself because it can be dangerous. It really can be, and you want to have someone around in case things go bad. That's usually why you see people not doing stuff by themselves. Things can go bad, and they have gone bad. I don't want that happening, especially with a $1,200 camera a few feet away. Would not want that to happen. Collaborations. Not the usual collaborations, because again, where I live is kind of not easily accessible to other people, namely YouTubers, so collaborations would be difficult in that sense. So what I have in mind is podcasts, or a podcast show, which I would probably just call Mamokin Media. So I don't know, let me know what you think of that. Podcast could be doable. I do have, can you see it? There we go. This is an XLR microphone, very good audio quality. And I have another microphone up there which I'm planning on selling. Well, I am selling, but people need to let me know. Let me know if you want to have the microphone. So podcasts is one thing. What's going to be on the podcast? Anything, really. It can be anything. Another thing with podcasts, so if you want to be in as a part of the podcast, you need to be comfortable in front of a microphone or in front of a camera and speaking, because myself am not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you do need to be comfortable in front of a microphone or a camera. Another thing we could do is a read Reddit type thing. We could go to a few subreddits, such as Ask Reddit, which has some pretty ridiculous things. It'll have to be compiled. It might be a once a month thing, but it would be interesting. I think myself, I would watch it if the good stuff was weeded out. There's a lot of just stupid shit, so that'll be not in there, obviously. That's another idea. You guys need to let me know if you want to see this, because if you don't, then I'll just not do it, and I'll put it into the podcast if the podcast goes ahead, because that's something we can do in a session and kind of do live and on the go. It'll be easier to do it that way, but then again, we could always edit the podcast. Yeah. Let me know. And as to the reason why I'm sitting here, not on the go, is because, again, my arms are not 2 meters long, and I do not have a wide-angle lens, which I would need to be able to do what I want to do, which is on the go, like I was doing before, kind of. This is more of a sit-down. It's good for challenge videos. It's good for reviews. If I did a podcast with a camera, it would be good for that as well. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's a stationary camera for the lens I have on it right now. I might get a camcorder for other purposes in the future. Podcast show. Don't know. Highly doubt it. Maybe. We'll see what happens. But yes, that's why the on-the-go vlogs are not going to be happening for a while, because I do not have a zoom lens that... I just don't have one in general, and I need to get a decent one so that you don't see like the corners up here warping really, really weird. We don't want the warp and discoloration, all that crap. I'm considering an 1855mm lens. Don't know, but that's still another $300, and that's expensive as hell. We've covered Discus. We've covered the collaborations. I totally don't have a whiteboard behind me. We've covered the website, the blog, the shirts and the products, all that stuff. The Amazon shop, so It's ads. Most people use ad blocker. I endorse ad blocker because I hate ads myself. I actually turn it off on YouTube though. But most websites I have ad blocker on. But if you're on my website and you do have it off for some strange reason, you will see my Amazon.ca affiliate link stuff. You'll see that. So it's quick links to my Amazon stuff that I'm interested in buying. And I will be adding, actually I think I already have it there, things I've actually purchased and like sections of Amazon I frequently visit. If you guys are interested in seeing that stuff, what I like to buy and what I consider to be good products. Questions. What do you guys want to see on the channel that I didn't already mention, or that I did mention? Like, let me know if it's a good idea, bad idea. I'm not sure. I might have just moved the camera because I moved the carpet. Sorry. And what services do you use? Because I use Discord, which apparently nobody knows what Discord is, which might just be because I live in the middle of nowhere and people are not sociable on the internet as much as I am. But Discord, that's a very big one that I use. Discus, which is just recently I've been using a lot because I use the commenting system on the website. And it's actually a really good community. Well, the channels I'm using are a good community. Anime, manga, stuff. Do you use Twitch? Because I use Twitch. That kind of exploded in the last few years. Twitch is a big one. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Other ones, DeviantArt maybe. Let me know what stuff you use and maybe I'll put links to that. Let me know what you're interested in. And in other news, for a regular vlog type thing, the wrist here, which I've broken, well, technically I broke it twice, but it was 2 spots at once when I was really, really younger. And over the weekend I did something. I don't know what I did to it. Oh, I know how I did it, I just don't know why it happened. I took off my seatbelt and I seem to have damaged something, some muscular thing, so that's hurting like hell lately. So that's why I'm kind of not doing any gaming or any streaming, because at my work, which is my unpaid internship work term thing, whatever you want to call it, I'm typing all day. So of course when I get home my wrist hurts like hell. I'm actually wearing a wrist brace when I'm at work. I don't have it on right now because it's annoying. Your hand is stiff and you can't move. It's basically a cast, it feels like, but more comfortable. Casts are gross and itchy. But, I can't use my wrist the same as I did before. That really sucks. And that was my May 2-4 weekend, which I actually did manage to get a few drinks. Bailey's and milk. If anybody is looking for a good drink, try Bailey's and milk. It's actually really, really good. The actual mixture, how much to use, I have no idea. So go with like a quarter Bailey's and 3/4 of milk, or coffee. Someone else was drinking coffee with it for a cold coffee alcoholic beverage. I didn't try that because I was kind of sick the weekend. Not from drinking, but just sick. I still am. They might hear it in my throat a little bit. I had a cold. I'm just getting over it now. And I think it was the weather and the fact that I was outside most of the time, regardless of the cold and the warm and the whatever. So that's basically my weekend. Cleaning, installing doorknobs. I didn't even mention that. I was installing doorknobs. Relaxing when I could, just hanging out, visiting people, and picking up a lot of crap that I had left over from 2 years ago on the other side of the island from when I moved. And I finally have that back, and I have a nice big TV there. Other than that TV, which is just a third monitor, that's my TV for using, and I unfortunately have to use my phone's infrared. Focus. Come on. It'll do it. It'll do it. Maybe not. Oh. Nope, can't get it. I'll be too close. But anyway, using the infrared on my phone for the remote. It actually works really, really good, but it's still annoying, I guess. Nobody else can control the TV, which is cool, I guess. And that's it for my vlog, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't, thumbs down. If you did, thumbs up. This is going to be edited like hell, so there's going to be a lot of stuff that is in it that you didn't get to see. which kind of sucks, but it's because it's an informative vlog and I don't usually use a script, so to speak, so that it's probably going to end up sucking. Sorry if it does. Don't forget to subscribe, check out the website, check out the secret page, post stuff, subscribe to the newsletter. The newsletter is an automatic pop-up. You just put in your email and your first name if you choose to. It's not mandatory. And I'll be putting out secret stuff, basically. Until I do a podcast, which I'm probably going to be doing. We'll see. Adios. There we go. Okay, so what do we got? See, we won't have any more of this one-handedness. Oop, memory card. This is not the legitimate box.